Alright, listen, I completely understand the feeling of not having the money to buy the clothes that you want. You see all these people on Instagram, on social media in general, just have all the pieces that you want, but you know that you can't get. That is exactly how I used to be when I first started getting into men's fashion. I was young, so I didn't have that much money. I didn't want to bug my parents for more money, but I definitely did make it work. I found out any way possible to get money, and once I got that money, I stretched it out as much as possible. So today, I'm going to be going over the 8 best style tips for broke teens. Now, obviously, when I mean broke, I try not to mean that in an offensive way. So let me just clear that up right now, because even to this day, I still consider myself broke. I don't have a ton of money to be spending on clothes, and all this stuff that I'm going to be talking about throughout this video, I still do to this day. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing that we should talk about is actually making money. So right now I'm going to be going over all the ways that I used to make money when I was younger, because like I said, I didn't want to bug my parents for money. I didn't have a job because I think I was like 14, and in most states, at least here in the US, you have to be at minimum 16 years old to get a job. So if you are 16 or older, I would definitely try to look into getting a job. But if you're on the younger side, or maybe you just want to make extra money on the side, here's exactly what I used to do. So depending on where you live, you can recycle bottles, make money like that. I used to buy boxes of candy for about 12 bucks. There would be 30 pieces of candy in there, and I would sell them at school, and I would sell stuff on eBay. So whether it be stuff that I don't use anymore, or maybe I would go to like thrift stores, or I'll go to yard sales, buy stuff there and resell it on eBay for more. Those are pretty much the main things that I would do to get money. And once I got that money, I would definitely stretch that dollar as much as possible. So the rest of the video is going to be exactly what I used to do. The first thing that I would recommend doing is buy clothes that go with literally everything. The main things that I recommend are going to be blank essential t-shirts. Now when it comes to blank essential t-shirts, this is something that you're going to be wearing a lot. So it just makes sense that you get them from a very high quality place. And the ones that I get are from fresh, clean tees. Now like I said, this is something that you're going to be wearing a lot, whether it be by itself or it would be layered. You could dress it up or you could dress it casually. So if you have a shirt that does all that, you need a good fitting t-shirt. You need something that's snug on your chest, snug on your shoulders and arms, so that way it highlights all the best proportions of your body without having it way too tight. Because that is a style mistake that I see a lot of guys wearing. Shirts that are way too tight do not look good. It's the perfect fit for me. So for example, I'm 5'8", I weigh 165 pounds. I do have broad shoulders, and I do consider my arms to be a little bit big, and I wear a size medium, and they are perfect for me. Their website is a one-stop shop for pretty much any essential blanks that you need, whether it be v-necks, crew necks, long sleeves, anything, and also any color. Now since right now it's the fall, I have been sticking to some earth tones. So the pack that I got is going to be the earth tone pack. And like I said, I wear this with pretty much anything, whether it would be by itself or it would be layered. It's entirely up to you on how you want to style them, because once you have the perfect base, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So you don't really have to worry too much about how to wear them. I definitely feel like the shirts speak for themselves when you're wearing these. And of course, the next part of why I love them so much is going to be the affordability. Now, just in general, they're already affordable, but you could use the first link in the description and use code AaronR15, and that way you could make it even more affordable than they already are. Anyways, the next style tip that I can give you for being a broke teenager is going to be shopping at thrift stores. Now, this is something that I didn't really do as much back then, but it definitely is something that I should have done, because I would go to malls, I would spend money on clothes, but now that I think about it, they were a little bit overpriced. And although I was really good at stretching my dollar out, I could have done it that much more if I were to shop at thrift stores, because a flannel that can cost you $25, maybe even $35 at a store in the mall can cost you about $5 at a thrift store. Now, thrift stores are still places that I shop to this day, but the only thing is, when it comes to thrifting, you definitely need patience, because not every single time that you go to a thrift store you're going to find something good. So as long as you have patience, you'll probably end up finding something really good, and it's going to be a fraction of what the actual retail price is. So just go a few times, I promise you, you're going to find something good. Now the next one is going to be something similar, and that is going to be buying used clothes. Now obviously thrift stores have used clothes already, but you could also buy used clothes online. Now one thing that I just found out about is you could actually go on thrift stores online. So I know Goodwill has an online store, kind of like eBay, where you kind of bid for whatever pieces are there. So that's a good option. You can still find clothes for cheap, but also other websites like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, websites and apps like that have other people selling their used clothes for pretty much a fraction of the price of what they paid for. And since typically used clothes go for a lot less, you're going to find some really good deals. The next thing I recommend doing is going to be clearance sections. Now this is something that I still do a lot to this day. When I walk into a store, one of the first places that I'm going to be checking out is going to be their clearance section. Now typically the way most stores work is, if they're at the end of the season, all the clothes that they couldn't sell throughout the season is going to be in their clearance section, whether that would be buy one get one free, buy one get one 50% off, whatever the case is. Clearance sections are definitely a good place to be shopping at. The next one is going to be newsletter signups. Now this is something very underrated, but since I have like 6 or 7 emails, I would go to my favorite websites, I'll sign up for their newsletter, and when you initially sign up, they're going to reward you with some coupons, whether it be 5% off or 20% off. Obviously, it just depends on what website or store that it is. That was pretty much my favorite way to get discounts on anything when it comes to stores, because some places it's rare when they have sales, and especially stores like that, I would sign up using a bunch of different emails, and every single time I shop there, I would get some coupons. The only problem with this is they can spam your email, so as soon as you get the coupon and you buy the things that you want, I would definitely unsubscribe from the newsletter before they spam your email. The next one is going to be student discounts. Now this is something, again, a lot of people should utilize, but not a lot of people do. There are plenty of apps and websites out there that reward you for being a student, whether it be Student Beans, Uni Days, or plenty of other websites like I mentioned earlier. And the thing is, not a lot of people know about this. And what's really cool about this is there are places that do this that you really do not expect. For example, Gymshark is a brand that I really like to shop at, but they honestly don't really go on sale too much. But if you go on apps like Uni Days or even Student Beans, you can find retailers that are rewarding students with some coupons. So definitely just check out what's available to you and see what stores are offering this, because since you're already a student, you might as well get the benefits from being a student. And then the last thing that I definitely recommend that you should start doing is using cashback apps. Now this is something I used to do a lot when I was younger, not so much anymore because I have a credit card that gives me cash back. But if you're under the 18, this is something I definitely recommend. So if you don't have a credit card yet and you can't get cashback rewards, there are plenty of websites out there that give you cash back. Now pretty much the way these work is I'm pretty sure that they're affiliated with the company. As long as you shop through their link or follow whatever directions that they have on the website, you just shop regularly, and then pretty much after a certain period of time after your purchase, they're going to give you a certain percent cash back. So again, it's just something very simple, but it definitely helps a lot. But anyways, I definitely did hope that this video helped you out, because like I said, this is something that I used to do a lot and I still do to this day. Whether you're trying to save money, you're on a budget, whatever the case is, like I said, I hope this video did help you out. And if it did, make sure to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. If you haven't subscribed already, in this channel I simplify men's fashion, so here's a button for you to do that right here, and here are a few videos that I think could really help you out. But anyways, other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.